Hi guys, it's Nicole. I hope that you're hanging in. It has been so hard for everybody, myself included. The chaos and anxiety of the day-to-day with what COVID-19 has done to our lives and our lifestyles, and the stress of having our children at home. I personally have 3 children. I have a 4-year-old who all of a sudden I'm a preschool teacher to. I have a 7-year-old, all of a sudden I'm a first grade teacher. And I have a 45-year-old comedy writer whom I need to make a lot of snacks for. So that has proven difficult at times, but we are making our way and just trying to make the best of it, like everybody is. There's good days and bad days, and sometimes in one day, many ups and many downs. So I really hope that you and your family are first and foremost safe and healthy and just hanging in there through this landscape that just seems to change day to day, sometimes hour to hour. And I wanted to just check in and let you know what that looks like just on the real estate end of things. The good news is the market is moving. It hasn't stopped. It's not like we've hit a recession or a stop sign. Things that were in escrow before this all started shifting in the last 2 to 4 weeks, things are taking a little longer, but things are closing. So buyers and sellers that want to be buying and selling, we are still seeing things go through. We're having to make adjustments along the way, but they are going through, which is fantastic. We have seen obviously a slow in new listings, but there are amazingly still new listings coming on the market. I'm shocked, honestly, when I pull up every morning on the MLS and I see that new things are popping up. So what does that mean? How do we show property now? It's very different, but we are really being successful in just kind of shifting to this remote virtual way of doing things. We are doing showings, which some are done by a seller on a FaceTime or video. Some are done by an agent on a FaceTime or video. And then, believe it or not, a lot of properties are still being shown with, again, safety being the utmost concern for everybody. I have not been doing any of those personally, but we are seeing them happen. I think they are going to lessen as we get into this and get through this, but things are still happening. There are sellers that have to sell and there are buyers that need homes. So we're really relieved that real estate agents have been deemed essential services in the last week. So we are able to work for those who need the help. I am staying up to date with all of my associates in mortgage, in escrow, in title, just with the changing landscape and how regulations are changing. Mortgages being obviously the main one that has shifted a bit just with the interest rates dropping, jumbo loans somewhat elapsing overnight, a lot of investors pulling out of banks. That doesn't mean that you cannot get a mortgage. Things are just shifting, but it's not a shift like we see in a recession. It's just a shift in what is available and what is on the market out there with regard to mortgages. So we're seeing all of that happen, but we're dealing with it and we're amending and we're making do. Lastly, I just wanted to remind you that I am here if you need just somebody to talk to vent to. We are all going through this together. I have lots of friends whom have restaurants in the area that are delivering. If you need a list of those, I'm going to also list some resources on my website and on Instagram with regard to activities if you have kids, because we need all the help that we can get at this moment. I hear you. I'm with you. And additionally, on my website, I included a list of the information just with regard to the stimulus package, small business loans, unemployment information. There's a great website through the government that you can go to and basically just put in who you are, how your taxes are done, and it will tell you if there is anything COVID-19 related that you might qualify for. So that's a really great resource. I did it myself this week and applied for a small business loan. And so there are things out there. With regard to mortgages too, almost every mortgage company across the board right now is offering deferments. And, basically I did it for myself and I'm just advising my clients, we might be in a good position for our mortgage payments for the next few months. But some of us might really be feeling this in a few more months, or in the fall. And you kind of just want to set yourself up now to see what your options are and if there's an application you can do, or just to familiarize yourself with what's available in case you get there. And, my business coach and I were on a call yesterday morning. He reminded me to take my meds, which for him and me means meditation, exercise, diet, and for me, the most important, sleep. When this first started, I was not sleeping well, and it affects everything: mood, motivation, definitely more jumpy if I'm not getting the appropriate sleep. So just wanted to remind you guys out there as well, just to keep in mind meds, meditation, exercise, diet, and sleep, and trying to get those if you're feeling really run down or just emotionally exhausted, which we are all feeling right now. We're in this together, and please keep me in mind if there's anything I can do to help. I am here, I'm around. I would love to hear anything that's going on with you guys, and I am going to be checking in from time to time just to make sure that we're doing okay. And sending lots of love. Hang in there. Bye.